Well, lifelong township resident. I'm in the house I was born into. I have a farm here in town. I'm knee deep in this town, and I have no intention of leaving. They'll carry me out feet first someday.
I'm Assemblyman Erik Simonsen, and I'm here today in Cedarville to talk to Mayor John Tisa. Mayor?
Eric, thanks for coming. 3 years with the fire company, held every position except chief. I just got reelected into my 4th year and elected this year as mayor. And I have a lot of things I want to accomplish. And
What are some of the highlights of Cedarville?
we're right on the Delaware Bay.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people come here for fishing and hunting and kayaking and all the sports that they like to do. We were a bayfront town. Freedom Farm, they do a great job. They really keep their animals well, and that's good.
Good hunting too, right?
Very good hunting. I have about 18 acres of woods that I have hunters every year. The whole town really is a great place to hunt. We're a bedroom town. We don't have a lot of industry. We do have a new business that just moved to town about a year and a half ago, a manufacturer of swimming pools. If you're a firefighter or an EMT or a rescue squad member, that's really the local clubs. People do enjoy being together as a group, and we are a family here. Lawrence Township has a lot to offer. It's a quiet town. Taxes are relatively low. We want to try to keep them that way. It's a great place to live.
Well, it's a beautiful place. There's a lot of farmland, and it's why we're the Garden State, and a lot of that has to do with Lawrence Township.
Exactly right. And people come down here and don't realize what a beautiful little area it is.
I guess you led right into my next question, was going to be some of your priorities and council's priorities. You mentioned taxes, obviously. What are some of the other priorities that you see that are important?
Being an emergency manager all my life, that's always my priority. Safety. We had several buildings in town, including the firehouse. We put generators on, and that was one of my priorities. We have a food bank downtown where people come once a month, and I put a generator on that because that has a big walk-in freezer, and if we lose the freezer, you lose the food.
If power goes out or storms.
Common sense is the way I try to run things. We'd like to build a walking path around the lake down at the recreation area. Other priorities is just fiscally sound choices.
The small town part, everybody, I'm sure.
Yeah, they all got my phone number. They all know how to reach me.
Senator Testa, myself, and Assemblyman McClellan, we've been in office for a little bit now. And what are some priorities that we could help with that maybe you've had issues with in the past?
When it comes to the state, regulation is always a problem. And regulation always hits you and ends up costing you money. Obviously, taxes, one of the most expensive states to live in. When I came on board, one of the first things I wanted to know was how come we're not getting any grants? So we hired a grant writer, and we've put in for a couple of grants. We got one. One of them was right here in the firehouse. We got a washer because, again, the state mandates now if you fight a house fire, your gear has to be washed. So now we have a washer and dryer here in the firehouse, and that was a grant. So that was a really good thing.
I learned very soon in Trenton, when they say mandate, you say, how do you pay for it, right? How about the DEP? Towns in our district struggle to get income because they can't build anything. Some are 70, 80% taken over by the DEP.
We had a little thriving Bayshore community right on the water down at Bay Point. They brought in good tax revenue. And then DEP came in with their Blue Acres program, bought it out, tore all the houses down, took all that tax revenue away from us. They spent $12 million to build a beach. That was last year. We did a final inspection. It's all gone. It completely washed away. So $12 million wasted. We could have used $12 million in this town.
Amen. Yeah.
From this railroad track all the way to the bay is in the CAFR zone now, the 100-year floodplain. So it is difficult to build in this downtown area.
Well, the NJPAC, we've talked about that. NJPAC rules, we're trying to scale some of those back. And it was signed on the way out the door. We fought very hard against.
Right,
but
right. We're a little Republican enclave here in Lawrence Township, and I always feel like Trenton doesn't treat us well because of that.
Well, times we feel the same.
Yeah, not to bring politics into it.
It's tough being a minority, but you got to create those relationships and get the things done.
I know you try to be bipartisan, and I do appreciate that. We see it.
I know a lot of people don't know that this place exists.
Right.
I mean, only through cycling, I know I've ridden, and I've brought people with me on rides, and they're like, "Where are we? We're still in New Jersey." It's pretty incredible.
We have a few events, the fire company, and I have been running the chicken barbecue here for probably 40 years. We sell 2,000 dinners out of this firehouse. I got a car cruise started. We usually have about between 100 and 140 cars. We also have a crab fest here at the firehouse. And we do have a lot of eagles here in town, so we do have a lot of people coming here to bird watch. A lot of wildlife. We have otters, we have beaver, and we have a lot of eagles. The eagles have really thrived here in town, and because it's a sparsely populated area.
It's the real South Jersey.
It is. It is the real South Jersey, yes. When they call Trenton South Jersey, I shudder because that's not South Jersey.
And I live at exit 0, so it's
exactly. And you're the real South Jersey also.
Yeah, we're blessed as legislators. We have the ocean on one side of our district and the bay on the other side. And we're the only ones that can say that in the state. That's a special thing. Mayor, I know Assemblyman McClellan and Senator Tisa, we've been to meetings. I know you were having difficulty with the rescue squad. I know that was a big issue around here.
Like you said, we've had several meetings, and I know you and Antoine were in a few of them. Sheriff Donata has taken up the rail, even though we have a very good rescue squad here in town. It's all volunteer. During the day, we're in trouble. We don't have a lot of people around. I still drive the ambulance when I need to. Some of my fellow mayors down south of here, they've lost their service because they went with a paid service that ultimately raised their price. Because we're volunteer, we didn't get into that mess, but people don't volunteer like they used to anymore. It's hard to get people. With the economy, especially in New Jersey, you can't afford to not work. Michael's been working very hard. He's putting a lot of hours in. Michael, the sheriff, Michael Donata. He's in my lifetime, he's the best sheriff we ever had.
Yeah, and I know that a lot of the nonprofits and things like that have spoken about how it's helped them. Whether it's raising money or get grants and things like that.
So he's done so many programs.
He's a worker, man. He's a hard worker.
He's done so many programs for the average person, especially for senior citizens.
We've talked about what a great place this is. It's very unique. I know how hard you work and the hours that you put in. It's a pleasure talking with you. This is Erik Simonsen, Assemblyman, with Mayor John Tisa. Enjoy, Lawrence Township, Cedarville, all that the Bayside communities have to offer.
Come see our Eagles.
Pleasure.
Go Eagles.
Go Birds.
So Erik, this is our rescue truck. This has a Jaws of Life on it.